So this morning I was at Target at the crack of dawn to try to find a PlayStation 5, which I did not find. But I did find a Game & Watch Super Mario Bros. Edition thing. This is the Super Mario Bros. 35th anniversary unit that they showed at the Nintendo Direct that I thought looked pretty interesting. See, it's 35 coins there. For the 35th anniversary. So yeah, I thought let's take a look at this thing. I like to consider myself something of a Mario expert, so I think it'll be fun to look at. Okay, first I didn't prepare any kind of cutting device, so we're gonna go old school on this. Ugh. Yeah. Here, why don't we just use the zoom instead of the instead of having the camera actually in the way? Oh, that came off nicely. All right, all right. Now for the other side. So, my whole thing is you dig your thumbnail in and slide it along the edge until you get like a little bit, right? And then the trick is not to peel back because that causes more tears. This is like a general sticker thing in my experience, but rather when you get it up a little bit, you kind of try to pull outward as you pull up, and a lot of the time that helps stickers stay intact as they come up, and it makes them come up more cleanly. So kind of pulling away as I pull up. Again, some residue on this side, but I bet like just some alcohol or cleaning pad or something will get that right off. And then for this part, let's see if it's like last time. Yeah. So, okay, I like that. I mean, the residue was only even on the just the plastic sleeve. As far as the actual box unit itself, the sticker came off super nicely. So that's nice. All right, so this is cute. On this side, it's Game & Watch Super Mario Bros. And they got Super Mario Bros. On the screen with the other Mario stuff, and then you take it off, and you're left with just the Game & Watch. This thing. Ball. Look at this. So on the back, we had Bowser with the axe. None of the actual writing is different, though, back here. So that's pretty cute. So this thing's got Super Mario Bros., Super Mario Bros. The Lost Levels, otherwise known as Super Mario Bros. 2 in Japan for the Famicom Disk System. And what's interesting about that is it's come out in a few different ways now, but originally Super Mario Bros. 2 didn't come out in the US. Instead, we got the Doki Doki Panic remake as Super Mario Bros. 2, which was then later released in Japan as Super Mario USA. We did get Mario 2 in the form of Lost Levels on Mario All-Stars, but that's the 16-bit version. It's not the 8-bit version. They did make this 8-bit version available on, I want to say the first time was like Wii, the Wii Virtual Console or something like that. I might be wrong about that, but it's been available in a couple different places. But yeah, here it is now. Again, the 8-bit version, which I personally like more. And then we've got Ball and Time. So yeah, wow. SM35. Special thanks to you. Oh, how nice of them. Our inner box has a USB-C cable. Oh, right, that shouldn't be surprising. The Switch uses USB-C. So I wonder if you can actually charge this thing from your Switch dock. I'm sure you can. Da-da-da-da. There we go. Wonderful. So we've got the unit here. I've got, let's see. for a size comparison real quick, just so you guys can see how kind of tiny this thing is, here's an NES controller. So, yeah, it's slightly shorter than the width, little taller, but the buttons are, oh, it's also thinner. And then the buttons are smaller and closer together, which is going to make it probably a little harder to play. The D-pad seems a little smaller as well. So yeah, the whole thing, I was kind of hoping that maybe these things would be pretty one-to-one. But all right. And then, let's see, on the back of it. Just pretty clean red back except for the barcode. On the sides, we got power, USB-C, nothing on bottom, nothing on top. Over here, there's something. I actually don't know what this is. Let's take a nice look at this screen, because this is as clean as this... Oh, bye, cat. This is as clean as this screen will ever be. All right, so I imagine I'm going to have to charge this thing up a little bit before we use it, so let's just try charging it using the switch dock right now. Oh, well, look at that. Press time button. All right. Maybe I will. 12. So here's our clock. We've got this on it right now, but here, let's... Okay, press that. Set time. It is currently... Oh, it is in the noon area. 12. The clock says 29, so I'm going to just set it for 30, right? And what do we got going on here? So yeah, I don't know how well this is actually going to translate on the camera. The screen looks really clear and nice. And on the recording, it looks like it looks pretty alright from here. If I hold it up close, though, it starts to kind of get a more pattern as once the camera starts to kind of focus in on it. Yeah, nice looking screen. And it looks like here, if we hit the time button again, we can kind of get different settings for the Mario. Oh my gosh, I'm now just realizing that the Goombas and stuff are actually interacting with the time. And the Mario movement, this isn't just an animation that's playing. It's actually like figuring out how to jump into this hole and stuff. Nice. But anyway, yeah, I think once it becomes evening, it might actually switch to the underground palette. I'll have to check that out. Oh. Wait a second. What time is it? Is it 12:33 or not? Oh, God, what's happening? We're going to coin heaven. Oh, my God. Mario went to coin heaven. But what time is it? Now I don't know. Also, those coins are more animated than they were in Super Mario Bros. Goomba stuck in the 4. They stack. The Goombas stack? That's not normal Mario behavior. Oh my gosh. Now I have to know what happens when it gets to 12:34. Oh, he dodged the Goomba. I'm not even joking right now. This is kind of really cool that this is actually like a programmed thing happening and not just he's moonwalking. Like it's just this is full of fun stuff. Oh, okay. He bashes the number and then it changes. Gotcha. But yeah, I actually really like this. All right, so I'd like to take this for a bit of a spin. This charging cable here is a little disruptive. Oh, you know what? I would also like to point out that the gold and red colors, I think, are pretty nice. It's very Mario, and it's very classic Nintendo. But yeah, this cable is a little disruptive here, but we'll see. We'll see how we fare. These buttons are also they're like that rubbery pattern. They're not like a nice plastic button. They got that rubbery feel to them. I'm not sure how I'm gonna feel about that, but let's pop into a game here and we'll see how Mario feels. So we got Mario 1, 2, and Ball. Let's just pop into Super Mario Bros. Here and play through it. So, oh wow, you actually use the D-pad now. I was going to say there's only a pause and there's not a start and there's not a select button. Usually, in Mario you use select to switch between these and start to start. But yeah, so I guess you probably press A to start even then. Wow. Okay, so that's different. And now, let's see how this feels. Ooh. I don't particularly like the button, or the feeling of A and B. Oh, the screen is so tiny. Alright, let's try a jump buffer. Yeah, it works. I mean, of course it does, but, you just like to make sure anyway. So yeah, this thing, it's very thin, and the buttons are a little smaller, but mostly just what I don't like is the buttons are very squishy. They're like rubbery, squishy buttons instead of like hard plastic buttons that have like a motion that feels like it's going straight down. These have like some wiggle on them. They're like buttons for a remote for a TV. Alright, World 1 is down. At least I haven't died yet. I've gotten hit a few times, though. Oh, okay, so this thing on the side is the speaker. The D-pad feels good, by the way. I've been talking about the buttons. I should point out, though, that, the D-pad is plastic. It's, oh my gosh. It's a little smaller than an NES, D-pad, but it is still plastic, and it feels better than the A and B buttons do. So one fun thing about water levels in Mario is that once you're swimming at full speed, you don't have to hold right anymore. Even right here where you get sucked in, you will return to regular speed once you're past it without having to hit right at all. Also, if you tap A, Mario does a big pump and swims upward quite a bit. If you hold A, he does a little pump, and he doesn't go as far up. And you might think that sounds backwards, like a holding should make him go up more. I think the logic is that if you were mashing A to rapidly swim up quickly, you want them to be big pumps, right? Pump, 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 And then a controlled swim are nice held ones. So it actually makes sense to me. I like it. So this is feeling nice and responsive. Maybe I'm giving it extra leeway because the buttons are mushy. So I'm playing a little bit more carefully, but it feels pretty nice as far as like response and all that. Okay, let's see if we can hit the elevator trick. Oh. There we go. Now we're speedrunning. Wait a second. If you press A to continue, if you press A to choose one player game on the main menu, then how do you do the continue code? In original Super Mario Bros., if you just select one player game on the main menu, it always starts you at 1-1. But if you hold A while you press start, it puts you at the beginning of the last world that you were in. So I think people call it the continue code. Ooh. Jumping and shooting these plants is tough because with these buttons. I'm sure you could just get used to them. But for someone who's played on the NES brick a lot, it's a little tough to use these. It's a lot better than nothing, you know. Like, for example, I'll take physical buttons that feel bad over like a touch screen any day, right? Um, but being that this is a game that, you know, I've been playing on a controller with excellent buttons my entire life, it's difficult not to kind of, you know, over assert the point. One very important property of how this game works versus like how they did it in Super Mario 35 is as long as Mario is moving downward, he stomps the enemy. So as you saw right there, I kind of just duck jumped into that Hammer Bros face, and it worked. Oh, oh, the Long Daddy. Oh, no. All right, second elevator trick. Let's go. I mean, it's easier when you're small because you don't have to duck jump. I should have gone. All right. Oh! I knew that that was a risk, but because Lakitu was throwing a spiny, I had to take it. All right, so what happens on game over now? So it sends you back to the top, and like I was saying, oh, if you press B, you can pick. Okay, that's what it is. It's similar to when you beat the game, you can press B to choose what world you go into, and that's the case here as well. Interesting, interesting. All right, 6-2, the ultimate test of your A and B buttons. Oh, it's bad. Yep. We got our first Hammer Bowser. Oh. Moving on to World 7. Oh, things really spice up here. Okay, check this out. The jump buffer. Yeah! That way you can kind of land more safely on that cannon. All right, here's a little tip for you. If you know, if you're just starting out. So many people who they want to hit the top of the flagpole, so they like try to stand right here and then run to the right and jump. Don't do that. Stand 2 steps down and jump up onto the top and then off. It's way easier. 8-1 is one of my favorite levels. There's just so much just run and jump in this level. All right, tricky staircase. Oh. All right, so check this out. I should have been pointing this out for earlier, but every world has a hidden life in the first level. Normally, it's only there if you collected all of the coins in the previous -3 level, but it's also there if you warped to the world or if you game overed and you are starting fresh on this world. And if you're having trouble with World 8, the hidden life is right here. All right, let's see if we can nail the 8-2 staircase. Yeah, let's go. Super mushroom right there. Buffer out of it. Okay, when I talk about buffering, how that works is if you're not holding the jump button as you strike a power-up, and then you start holding A during the animation, you'll actually jump out of the animation. So it's almost like a very selective double jump. All right, last level then. Last room. Yeah. And oh, I actually got that a little close. Yeah. All right, so there we go. Finally. I gotta admit that I game over several times there. That was really hard to play. I gotta say, I am not a fan of these A and B buttons. They feel like buttons on a remote. Just rubbery, squishy, you know. The D-pad is just fine. The D-pad's totally fine. It's just these A and B buttons I'm not into. But anyway, let's pull the charger out here, because I was also cradling that in my fingers there the whole time. Let's see about the others here. We'll touch on Mario 2 a little bit here. So in Mario 2, you can actually play as Mario or Luigi. Luigi jumps a little bit higher, but he accelerates a little bit more slowly, and he kind of slides around. First mushroom in the game, you got to bounce out of the thing, which I love. And then this game also introduces the poison mushrooms that actually damage you if you hit them. And then, yeah, just some other differences. You know, you got the ground texture is different, of course. There's a sliding sound in this game when you skid. Oh, hey, Magic, what up, buddy? Oh my gosh, that that guy stood back up in all that time that I was waiting for Magic's tail to get out of the camera. But yeah, anyway, as I was saying, there's a skidding sound now. And a bunch of other stuff. You know, they've added a lot of new mechanics, like you bounce higher off of enemies now, which is used in some like little jump puzzle kind of things. You know, there's red piranha plants now that behave differently later in the game, that is. You got upside down facing pipes, which the first game doesn't have. And that's something that always surprises people. You say that and they're like, what? No way. The first game had to have pipes that came down. No, it didn't. The closest thing it had was at the end of the underground levels. There was a pipe that came down into a 90-degree turn to face right, like this one does. But there are no pipes where they just come down and face downward. Also, I don't know if I mentioned the drop shadow on the HUD, but man, I think it looks great. Oh! So yeah, that's Mario 2. Absolutely wonderful game. I doubt I would be able to beat it with these buttons. This game is really, really hard. All right, and then there's this ball game. I think. Okay. So this is. I believe I played a version of this on the Game Boy camera one time. So this is like one of those old Game & Watch things where like the original version of this would have been not on like a LCD screen. Well, I mean, maybe it is technically LCD, but what I mean is it was originally on like a watch screen, right? Where like all of these different graphics were just images like pre-existing on the screen, and it just lights up different ones at different times. So all right, this is a good why not inclusion. You know what I mean? No one's buying this unit so that they can play ball on it, but like, you know, if you're gonna make a Game & Watch machine in 2020. Why not? This is easier than I expected. The inner ball just always goes to the middle point of Mario, and then the outer ball requires you to either go far left or far right without really any variance. I mean, I'm sure it's going to get really fast, but I was expecting the balls to be a little crazier, that's all. All right, check this move out. Oh, I'm the master. Oh. I hit 100 and they slowed back down. What could it mean? What new mechanic is about to be introduced? Sounds like I'm low on blinker fluid. Okay. As is often the case with pre-NES games, I'm less than one round into ball, and I'm already kind of tired of it. It is at this point that I wish that the game was harder, just so it'll end sooner. I mean, the ball's slowed back down at 100, and I don't know why. When you reach out your left arm, that's our left, or you reach out, you know, what I'm saying is you only ever have to reach out to grab a ball. And the fact that the other arm reaches in only serves to make it not catch a ball. You never actually have to catch a ball like inward, you know? Oh, okay, hang on. Now we're seeing double. We're starting to get some double vision going on. Am I crazy? Oh, okay. So it takes about 20 minutes for the game to do something. All right, got it. Well, let's see what game B is now. Oh no. Oh, wait a second. This is everything I wanted. Now there's an inner ball. Okay, this is way better. Alright. Just skip right to game B. That's what I'm getting out of this. Oh man, this is way better. When I was talking about having a ball occasionally go towards the inner spot, I didn't even consider that that could be just achieved through a third ball. Oh yeah. It slowed back down at 1,000. Oh my gosh, not this again. Well there we go. So, we can go back to the time. Oh my god, there's Shy Guys. Mario 2 Shy Guys in here? That's incredible. There's a mechanic to the clock that I'm not getting. Sometimes it starts like, wait, can I interact with it? Oh my gosh, there's even more to this. Oh, he kicked it. If I press up, it spawns a Koopa. Or I guess just anywhere on the D-pad? Oh, I defeated Mario. Oh my gosh. Wait, just any button I press spawns a Koopa. Okay. I wonder if it spawns something different depending on, like, you know, time of day or something. I don't know. I saw Shy Guys earlier. That's why I say it. But yeah, it looks like Goombas just come down, and then you can spawn Koopas. Oh, did I spawn that para Koopa? Oh, he's moonwalking. He's dancing. Get some Koopas out there. Oh yeah, he can't. He can't handle it. He can't handle it. I'm kind of impressed by this Mario playing AI. This is a fun little device. I don't. I gotta say, I don't think I particularly enjoy playing Mario on it due to the feeling of the A and B buttons. So that's a pretty big bummer from me as far as this product is concerned. But you know, it is a neat. I guess this is one of those things that for me is just kind of a neat collector's item. Which for a lot of people wouldn't quite be worth it. If you've never played Mario 2 before, play it. Whether that means getting yourself an FDS or just getting, downloading it on the Wii. Is the Wii U Virtual Console still available? I don't know. However it is that you can play Japanese Mario 2, definitely play it. The game is awesome. But other than that, there you go. Here's this thing. I might mess around with it a little bit more. Try playing it where I'm not like outstretched, destroying my neck and playing at an angle 3 feet away from me. I might play it a little bit more. But for the most part, though, I think this is mostly just a neat little collector's item that's just kind of fun that Nintendo made. But really, just because of these B and A buttons, I think that it's a bit difficult to play. But all right, there you go. My hunt for a PS5 will continue so that I can play the Demon Souls remake and Astro's Playroom. Those two games look fun, particularly Demon Souls. I'm very, very excited to play that. So yeah, check out my Twitch channel. You'll be seeing plenty of original PS3 Demon Souls in the coming days, and then the remake whenever I can get my hands on it. So all right, thanks for watching.